Welcome back to our Dream of the Woods. On the agenda today, the logger is going to bring the second load of logs over. These are from a cut site that he's on private ground, the same spot where we got dug fir logs before. So these aren't ones salvaged from the fire, they're just regular good ones. These are a premium grade log, and so I'm excited to see what they look like. And then I think I'm going to get back on the sawmill. I'm kind of to the point where I'm needing Eric's expertise to finish out preparing for the slab, and the plumber's coming. But I need to cut some forms to form that up. We had forms from last year. We thought we were done with forms, and so we gave them to the concrete guys, and I can just make some more. So I have some logs that I'm thinking about, and I have to get to those, but they're nice and long and straight. So let's get to it. So no need to use any of my dug fir logs for this. So this is a lodgepole pine. The other one, that one crooked one, is a lodgepole pine. And then of course this one back here that went off in its own direction is a lodgepole pine. So those are the three logs that I'll try to get 2x6s out of, nice and straight, long, to make those forms out of. So yeah, try to do a true 2x6. So I think I'm gonna put a few of these logs away in the firewood pile. They just don't look like they are gonna make a board. So anyway, get to it. See if I can get the sawing today. So just got this load of logs. These are all Doug fir 33 footers. These are considered premium logs. Very few of them have a bell, and when we talk about a bell, we mean this piece here. It just kind of flares out. Most of them are very, very straight, all timber logs, and just happy with them. Just look nice. I mean, this log here does have a crook to it, but all of these logs are going to be cut into two pieces. So when you start considering that, these are very straight, very good logs. And I do see a little bit of rot here, a little soft, but that's on a bell, so that's not going to matter. But 20 logs here, basically 6,000 board feet of timber in this stack, and I'm in business. This will definitely bring me to the finish line, and I'll have logs to spare. So about 6,000 in this board, this stack, 33 footers, and then of the fire salvage logs, there's about 4,000 board feet here. These are a little bit bigger. A lot of these do have the bell on them still, but all big, beefy, tons of boards in that one. I think this one has, yeah, what I say, about 4,200 board feet of timber in this stack. So 10,000 board feet on the property, plus the stuff I have, plenty to go around. So happy with that. Now time to cut them and keeping everything else moving forward. Still have this deck of ponderosa pine, blued ones that need to be cut, but I think the priority is to finish out the timber cut list, which we have 25 more timbers to cut out of that. And yeah, lots of stuff to do, lots of logs to do it. All right, took me a little bit to get back in the groove of things here. I haven't sawed for weeks, it seems like. Anyway, put more water in the tank up there, added some pine sol and some Dawn dish soap, put a fresh blade on. That's a resharp. I'm saving those rippers. I only have 4 brand new ones left, and I'm save those for Doug fir, not the jack pine. Gassed up, everything's good to go. Got the mill warmed up. So this is about a 23-foot log, just shy of 23 feet. And my goal is to get some true 2x6s out of it. And that is to form up for the forms of the concrete. So hopefully 3 or 4 is kind of my goal. So anyway, let's get to it. Yeah, pretty good yield out of that log. 4 2x6s, 5 2x6s, 4 of which are all good quality. That last one has some weight on it, but I'm also kind of thinking that I'm going to need a lot of bracing when we're putting up all the bents, so long, sturdy 2x6s are going to be needed. So anyway, good log to get things going again on the mill. Even though it was lodge pole, the blade didn't get all gunky, so happy about that. I think I'll get another log. Got the next log up here, another jack pine, lodgepole pine. I just cut these trees down just maybe 10 days ago or less, so they're real green. Still have a lot of moisture in them, so they're kind of heavy, but I'm gonna try to get some more 2x6s out of here, trying to make forms for the concrete pad. So I don't know, see what I get out of this one. Pretty straight log. And yeah, if I can get another 4 good ones, 5, that'd be great. So kind of interesting, this size of log, which is just a nice log. There's a couple more at the base of that, the burnt logs, that are maybe just a little bit smaller, but they just look like sticks compared to those great big Doug firs. So looking forward to getting my teeth in those. 2x4, 2x6s are starting to stack up. I think that got 4 out of that one, and I still have 1 more to edge, so not too bad. I have noticed that I'm a little thick on this one edge down here, about 2 1/4 inches, but I think it's okay for what we're going to be using them for. I think that there was just a little bit of tension in that log, or that cant, because it was off the bunk in a couple spots, about 1/8 of an inch, and I think it was unsupported down here, so I think that's what made that a little thicker. But get these put away and get that last flitch up there and edge it to 6 inches, and I think I'm going to call it a day. So get back at it another day. I got to work tomorrow. I'm back out milling again this afternoon. I got all these logs to choose from, so what should we do? I think I have a plan. Okay, this cut list is not very clean, but the main timbers that I have left are these 6x8s. So I have 14 footers, I need 12, and then 16 footers, I need 5. And then I need some 6x10s that are only 12 feet long. I need still quite a few of those, 12 of those. So that's how I come up with what I'm looking for. I need 25 more timbers. So looking at the pieces here, this is the 6x10 by 12 is that beam there. This is the 6x8 by 16 footer. And this is the 6x8 by 14 footer. Well, I'm building this section first, so really I should be targeting these 14 footers. So 14 feet, 6x10, I need 12 of them. So that's what I'm going to start working on. So the burnt logs, the vast majority of them are 25 footers. So if I cut a 14.6 off, which is this white mark right here, I have that tremendous straight log, and then I have a little bit of a bow, but another 10 footer that I can make 2x6s out of. I need a whole bunch of that and a bunch of 1x6s, but I also need to target a bunch of 2x6s. So I just figured I'd dive in here, and we're going to cut that down, see how we do debarking with what we got, and get that on the mill. I got a little secret weapon with me. She's standing over by the truck, my daughter. So I'll take the extra help. Well, it didn't take very long of messing with debarking this thing before we decided that what we were doing wasn't working very good. And so I've had this log wizard for quite a while, and so I just went and installed that. That's the information on that. See how it works. You have to drill 2 holes. It just takes a little bit of time to line that up, but there's a sprocket on the end, and it basically just drives off the chain. And then there's cutters, and those are the universal cutters for lots of different stuff, so you can change those cutting. I think it's 3.5 inch or 3.25 inch or something like that. So we'll see. It's kind of a beast. This chainsaw was my dad's. I don't know if he gave it to me or let me borrow it. So I'm gonna give that a try and see if this debarks. Well, calling this debarked. Definitely the log wizard is the key. It's faster than anything else that I can tell. Unless the bark's already starting to slip, then that'd be a different story. I think I could sharpen my tools and they would be better, especially that yellow thing there. I am having trouble with that log wizard with the chain coming off. So see how the chain just came there. So I don't know. We messed with that and it was working pretty good. The other thing is getting some overheating. Chips get built up on the outside of that. I think I just need to clean that off so it's in better shape. And then my shirt was also, if I have that saw up against me, then that doesn't give the airflow either. So I just need to watch that. But more concerning, I think, on this log is, it's maybe a little hard to sweat, but the big crack that goes there, and then some wind shakes and how much that'll affect the log. Come show you on where I cut this off here. So this is the other side of that log, and you can kind of clearly see where it's seeping pitch, and then the shake mark. I guess that's from the wind. So luckily the tree's here. I haven't hardly run into it at all. Maybe it's just this tree, but I don't know how much that's going to affect the timbers. I'm still going to saw them in the timbers, but I'm interested in what everyone's thinking there. And then of course, is that all these trees or just that one? Right now I'm not too enthused with debarking, but that was the first tree, and hopefully in the future I can get that down to where I could probably debark that tree in a half an hour. And if I can do that, that'd be worth it. It is a dirty mess, stinky, but I don't need to do it all day. If I just do a few trees a day, that'd be suffice. Well, it's been a few days since I've been thinking about sawmilling, or I've been out here sawmilling, but it's not that I haven't been thinking about it. This is the big end of that log ID barked, and what I'm showing here is all the wind shake, whatever it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10 on that log. And then can't really see it on the end of that log, but then that marries up to the same ones on the end of this log. So I just watched a video. Chris Harbour, I'm a fan of his channel over in Wales. He just milled a log that was full of these wind defects, these wind pitch pockets, and it just looked like he battled it, and it kind of just turned out to be junk. So came to the conclusion I'm not going to mill that log right now, or maybe ever. That might just turn into firewood. Such a nice looking log, but I don't have time to battle that at the moment. So always feels like time is not on your side, especially when you're in a big project. And so with me not milling that log that I debarked, need to switch gears and start producing some timbers. And I feel like I fiddled around with that log way too much, and then for it not to be what I wanted, just kind of disappointing. So I'm going to switch gears and start milling some timbers out of the non-burned load that I got, the 33 footers, and really need to target those 6x10, and I'm going to make them 16 foot, and those are going to be rafter beams, yep, that's the right word. And I need 12, 13 of those or something like that, so I'm going to switch gears, try to get as many of those done, and start milling. So that'll be for the next video. Appreciate you watching, and it's crank time. So the concrete's ordered. I got a day for that. We need to put the rebar foam in. Got lots of stuff going on, but in the meantime, when I have a day, I need to produce some timber. So milling, and after the concrete's in, then we'll start building the vents on the ground. As soon as the 8 center part of the vents are built, then we'll get a crane and put those in place, and then place all the side pieces in afterwards. So anyway, things are busy here, and it's going good. We are on track as of right now. I feel pretty happy with the timeline, but lots of stuff happening. So appreciate everyone watching. You guys have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next video.